Hi and welcome to yet another video from my kitchen. You haven't seen one in quite some time because I stopped doing the what I eat in a day videos, at least on my English channel. And today I'm here because I want to give you a kitchen tour of my very small, a very small kitchen that is on its way to zero waste and to minimalism. And I'll also let you know what I learned in my kitchen-wise journey to zero waste. So without further ado, let's start. The mostest zero wastes shelf is probably this one. That's quite pretty, and that's the only part of my kitchen that I'm really proud of. I have 7 glasses with dried goods in there. And I have brown rice, I have coffee powder, that's millet, that's red lentils, oatmeal, chickpeas and black beans. And then there's of course the bag of seaweed that I have not found a zero-way option for. I found that that's basically enough of dry goods that I need. There's at least 40 different kinds at the unpackaged store, and I was like, okay, I cannot buy 40 jars and fill it with 40 different ingredients. So I decided what is really important for me, what do I need on a daily basis, and I bought those 7 glasses, although I'm planning on switching the coffee to soybeans. Other than that, I'm fine with that. In my Cronometer database, whenever I do track my calorie intake and my nutrient intake, everything's always fine, so I suppose that's really all I need. And that's I find it good to have a minimalist kitchen, so you can see what you have, where it is and all that kind of stuff. This is my only shelf. It has come this far yet. The shelf underneath is not like that yet, and I'll show you now. So here I have jars that I had before. They are filled with tinier stuff that I do not need that much of. I have salt back here. Then there's Brazil nuts that I use every day, chia seeds that I use every day, and this jar right now is empty because of this jar used to hold the whole coffee beans, and I had the ground beans in here. But I have this whole jar ground, so now I don't need that one anymore. Then there's a peppermill that I'm refilling. In here are dried tomatoes that I wanted to use in a recipe, but I haven't done that yet. Here's leftover tea, that's basically green and black tea, that I want to switch to when I'm done with the coffee. Because the coffee I got as a gift, 3 kilograms to write a blog article about, and I haven't used it up yet. In here is TVP. That's a jar that I upcycled, although I think the real jars are a lot prettier. And in here is herbal tea, also in an upcycled glass. Then behind the sunflowers there's smoothie powder and Acerola aronia powder that I got at the food sharing closet. I'm using that up. Then here are my sunflower kernels that I'm using every day in my oatmeal for vitamin E. Then I have 3 jars for spices. There's chili beans, there's curry, and this one is empty at the moment. I used to have all these different kinds of spices, and now I'm also thinking about how many do I really need and what kind do I need, and I haven't figured that out yet, and I still have leftover spices, the kinds that you don't use on a regular basis, of course. And yeah, doing zero waste, doing kitchen minimalism, you have to figure out what you really need on a daily basis. It's the same with the capsule wardrobe, same with the kitchen. only have the stuff that you need every day and you'll be a lot happier. In here is leftover rosemary that I'm trying to use up. Bought that before zero waste. This is apple cider vinegar that I need for salads as well as for cleaning, and you'll see a zero waste cleaning video in a couple of weeks from now. That I'm planning on doing one, and I'll show you the apple cider vinegar once again there in that video. Then I have this bag of cinnamon. That's a 1 kilogram bag that I bought like a year ago at the beginning of zero waste, and I haven't completely finished it yet. There's like 1/5 is probably still in there. I don't know if I'm gonna buy a new bulk pack or if I'm gonna buy cinnamon at the unpackaged store in the future. I think I'm gonna buy it there because I don't want to have this huge bag in my cabinet. I want it prettier. I have to think about that now. Then there's rice paper I bought before zero waste. Now we're getting to the the packaged section, the leftover packaged section in my kitchen. I actually like rice paper, but I don't know, I failed in using it up. In here is starch I bought more than a year ago. These are soybeans that are meant for planting, actually. I don't know why I'm keeping them in the kitchen. Then here's shea butter that I bought also at the beginning of my zero waste journey. But I found out I don't like it. I bought this huge jar figuring I am gonna need it for everything, for all my toiletry items, like for making body lotion and for making facial cream, and I found out I don't like it. I've been using it for lip balm, it didn't work. I've been using that for facial cream, it didn't work, and I don't like it because it does not get soaked up by your skin. It's just grease on your skin, and there's no moisture in there, and it's just I think oils do a way better job in skincare than shea butter does. Like olive oil, for example, or avocado oil. Those work pretty well on my skin. Shea butter, right now I'm just trying to use it up by entering 1 teaspoon of that into my food. So that's why it's in the kitchen. There's Irish moss that I bought like 8 years ago while I was still a raw foodist for making desserts. There's nothing else you can do with that, and you don't want to eat desserts every day, so they are still here. Then I have 3 bags of stevia, dried green stevia. Can you see it? Not the white stuff. Yeah, no, you can see it. I'm using that up too. Then there's baking powder that I need for cleaning, but I bought that package more than a year ago, so it's still here. This jar I upcycled. It used to hold peanut butter stew, African, and in here is xanthan gum that I bought for making vegan cheese. I did that once, and now there's all this xanthan, what a word, xanthan gum, and I'm putting a teaspoon of that in my oatmeal every morning, and yeah, using it up. There's nutmeg that I bought more than a year ago. These are alfalfa kernels. I need to sprout them. And this is dill. And what else do we have? Oh, I usually make coffee with this filter, but after my coffee grinder broke and I did not have ground coffee yet, I bought this instant coffee that's almost empty that I'm also using up. There's 2 pots. 2 pots. I'm the only, I got told on my German channel, I'm the only YouTuber who does not have an instant pot. And I don't need one. When one of those pots breaks, maybe, but pots don't break, do they? There's kitchen appliances, and down here is more spices that you hardly ever use. I need to use those up someday. And then I have soaking chickpeas, and I'm drying 2 plastic bags to reuse them. This spongy thing I bought, I have no idea, like years ago. I never use it. It's made all of plastic, and I do not have any bottles to clean. So it's just here collecting dust. But it's good for drying your plastic bags. I have an old sponge that I'm using until it falls apart. And then I have this, I think that's a microfiber cleaning cloth that, as far as I know, you're not supposed to use because the microfiber particles go into the water when you're cleaning. I think the neighbor left it at my apartment like 4 or 5 years ago when she was cat sitting. I'm using that up too. This is a glove, a latex one that I got at the university. We had to practice how to put on sterile gloves. And I was like, yeah, but throwing them away after we learned how to put them on, that's such a waste, so I thought I might use it at home. This is, what's the word again? Dish soap. And it does not contain the original dish soap. It contains potassium soap, I think. What it is. That I bought that 20 years ago to make my own shampoo. That shampoo sucked, so I still had the soap. And I'm using that up as dish soap. Although I hardly use it. I just clean my dishes with warm water. I'm hardly using any fat, so that's not an issue either. And what else do we have? Now the other side of my kitchen. That would be this part. Down here is my biodegradable trash that I take out to the compost like once a day. Then there's fruits and vegetables. This is my glue. It's doing pretty good. It's keeping pretty good, although there's sometimes mold on top and I have to scrape that off, but other than that, that's okay. And that's just my little container where I collect the trash I'm showing you every week. And speaking of the trash I'm showing you every week, that was my kitchen tour. And now let's go to my groceries and afterwards to my trash. It's Monday. I needed to buy a lot because I did not buy much on Saturday, I think. Well, that's what happens. I went to the food sharing closet at the university garden, got a honeydew melon and broccoli, which is starting to turn yellow, but it should be fine for dinner and breakfast. At the unpackaged store, they gave apples away for free. So I took 2 of those. Then I bought, in here are black beans. These are red lentils. In here are oatmeal. Then I got some sunflower seeds and some salt. And at a regular grocery store, I got mineral water, 2 peppers, 3 oranges, and 2 carrots. And that's gonna be it for today. It's Tuesday, and since I bought quite a lot yesterday, today is just a little. 3 zucchinis and 2 bottles of mineral water, made of glass, of course. That's it. It's Wednesday, and this is all I bought so far. That's bananas. I'm gonna go to the unpackaged store later on. It's Wednesday still, and I went to the to the food sharing closet and to the unpackaged store to get this food. I got an iceberg lettuce at the food sharing closet, and cantaloupe and bananas. I brought this plastic bag with me, so they won't be mushy everywhere. Some chard, 2 apples, broccoli. That's it from the food sharing closet. And then I got Brazil nuts at the unpackaged store, and this is textured vegetable protein, soy. That's nice. That's it for today. It's Thursday. These are my groceries so far, and I think that's gonna be all for today. 2 bottles of mineral water, pepper, oranges, and a small container from Lashes Rose Lollipop Lip Balm. That's it. It's Friday, and it's still morning, and this is what I bought so far. That's 2 carrots and mineral water. I still have leftover foods that I'm gonna combine the carrots with, and I'm gonna buy more later on. And this is my trash for this week, which is actually not that much, but it looks a lot because of this bag that used to contain seaweed. I'm gonna reuse this, so this is not really trash, but I figured I'd show it to you anyhow. This is a preservative from one of my supplements. This is bandage from plasma donation. 2 envelope windows. This broke off of my... I have a perfume. And the container was designed like a falling star. And this is part of the falling star. I've been having that for years, and it just, I don't know, it fell off. Stickers from fruits and vegetables. This is from painting my wall, the tape. And this is a sticker that I pulled off from a book to sell online because I needed the ISBN number. And that's, I think I did pretty much okay except for that. Yeah, that's it for this week. So, as you could see, this is still a work in progress. I'm gonna do another one of these videos in a year from now, I suppose. What I've learned is that you should really, you have to get experience. You have to find out in your journey what you really need and what you don't need. Because me, a year ago, watching YouTube videos, I figured shea butter is the most important thing in a zero waste household, really. And now I'm not using it at all. Most of the stuff I think you don't even need to make yourself. Most of the stuff is already zero waste ready, like using plain soap for cleaning your teeth, using regular oil as skincare. Everything is already provided. It's like, it's there. Just go out there, buy it in glass and use it. Does that make any sense? I don't, if or not, I do not need to make any makeup stuff, any lip balm, any skincare, any... There's options out there already pre-made. Yeah, that's it for this video. I hope that wasn't too confusing. I hope you like it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't want to miss any of my videos, please subscribe. See you next week. Bye bye.